Alrighty, guys, welcome to the podcast. We've got the great man back by popular demand.
By popular demand, yeah. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, than's for having me.
Yeah, no worries, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, all good. Everything's good, yeah.
Yeah, we got a big announcement on the podcast today. FightFit is expanding.
FightFit is expanding.
Yeah, and you're going to be playing an integral role in that expansion, so...
Well, FightFit number 3 is coming soon. So we partnerships with Bash and the crew, yeah. We found a venue, a building in Moorabbin. Yeah, so it's only about 5 minutes from my house, so how good's that?
Yeah, I'm stoked because I'm a local to that area. I live in Hampton East, so I'll be training there all the time. And the market there, I think, is an awesome market for people because you've got all different kinds of demographics, people who will want to train around there.
Well, yeah, I did a bit of homework on the demographics and all that. Yeah, so fingers crossed, it's going to work.
Yeah.
There's no fingers crossed, it's going to work.
Yeah,
if we provide a good service, we've got good trainers, good facilities, we've got a good name, FightFit, Paul and Bash, you know what I mean, Ruwan, they've just smashed it. The brand is just awesome. No one says anything bad about FightFit. Yeah. I mean, no one says anything bad about energy, really, but FightFit, we just got it.
Yeah.
So number 3 is opening up.
I can't wait, man. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, we should be getting the keys shortly. We'll let you know in the upcoming weeks. We're checking it out after the podcast. I'm going there. Check it out.
Absolutely. So yeah, just in the coming weeks, guys, keep your ears tuned because we're going to have more stuff coming out.
Number 3.
It's going to be awesome. How are you otherwise, mate? What's been happening?
Everything's good, mate. Yeah, just busy at work, busy at Collingwood. Yeah, man, just everything's good.
Just doing your thing. I've been coming to your sparring classes. I've been enjoying it.
Yeah, how are you enjoying that?
Yeah, I'm loving it actually. Yeah. Because obviously footy season, I didn't really get time to do much. But then when that was over, coming to the sparring sessions Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's good. You got some good boys down there as well.
They're up and coming good, man. They're really, they're just starting to now come from beginning intermediates to intermediates and almost advanced. Yeah. But I've got a couple of fighters they've got to do that, even though they're a bit better than a lot of the guys, but they're coming in to work on their defenses, work on stuff, and help out others too, which helps out everyone, you know what I mean?
The thing I've really noticed is that there's a real, real mateship around there, especially with those sparring classes and stuff, where everyone looks after each other. A lot of the guys are mates.
They got to.
They know each other well.
If they don't, I'll get in there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm 48 years old, but I'll get in there and
I don't doubt you.
I'll touch them up in a way without even touching them up. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Because I do it. It's a 45-minute class, but I drag it out for an hour, and so it's basically sparring, but we've got a lot of rounds we're doing. So it's technique sparring, but it's sparring, but technique sparring. You know what I mean? So to do the rounds, and when you grow, we grow. You know what I mean? When the beginner comes in there and everyone partners up with the beginner, it doesn't matter. They're still working. They can work on defense and let the beginner hit him hard, go all out on him, and then guide him and just occasionally throw a punch back. You build them up, and when they come up better, you know what I mean? We step it up with them, and then they help others, and you can just see how it's evolving. Yeah.
No, it's awesome. I've absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And you get to, obviously, you do your warm-ups, you get your warm-up rounds in, then you do 6 rounds minimum of actual sparring.
6 to 9, depending on the day. Tuesday I do 6 because we do a bit more partner drills. You know what I mean? Work on our defenses, work on just the drills, you know what I mean? And Thursdays we do 9. And depending how tired people get, the last 3 might do body sparring and it just wrecks them, man. Body sparring wrecks you. Just head sparring is hard because all you do is just double guard up.
Yeah.
Just body sparring is hard because everyone just does this or whatever. Head and body's easy, but when people are tired, like later on in the rounds, I find out that people get tired, people do mistakes, head clashes, the rest of it, whatnot. So let's back it up, just do body sparring, you know what I mean? And just get the conditioning of the body going too, so it's very important.
When you're tired, though, a couple of those body shots,
yeah, man,
they'll get you.
I'll have an incentive, you know, everyone, whoever drops some of the body shot gets a kebab and a Gatorade, but no one's dropped anyone yet.
I've been enjoying how you can swap it around and get all different people in. You saw me on Tuesday. I went 3 rounds with Lee, who's a tough guy, man, and he's good to spar with. And then I went 1 round with one of the girls, and I was like going on? And then she just starts wailing on me.
Was it Kubra or was it Ella? Yeah, Kubra, yeah.
And she starts wailing on me. I was defending myself. I was laughing and stuff. And then she's like, you can punch me. And I was like, okay. And then she goes to me, you punched like a little bitch.
That's Kubra. Kubra, if you're listening to this, that's exactly what comes out of your mouth.
You punched like a little bitch.
Yeah. Well, you know what? She came as a beginner too, and she was like, you know what I mean? And she's still a beginner intermediate. She's doing the challenge. Of course, yeah. So is Ella's doing a challenge. Now, because you're more advanced, you go in there, it doesn't matter. It's like, I'm sparring. No, it doesn't matter. You work on your guard, double guard, look, slip, weave, make a miss, tap her, you know what I mean? Control, and you're working. I do that all the time with the guys. The fighters, okay, sometimes they back off because, a bit more respect for me or what. Doesn't matter, tell them, if I'm in there sparring, you got to hit me.
Yeah.
If I don't think I can take it, I won't be doing it. So when I spar the beginners, whatever, I tap. I'm still working my eyes. I'm still working for me not to flinch. That's what you guys have got to do when you partner with someone not as good as you. Don't get in there and just beat them up because we have to guide and build them up. When you guys all grow and these guys get better, all of a sudden, 2 good sparring partners turns into 4, turns into 8. The other day we had 18 in our class. You know what I mean? 3 weeks ago we had 26 sparring.
Jesus.
There's a lot of fucking people to spar with.
And I can even see with Kubra, is that her name? Kubra?
Kubra, yeah, Kubra.
I can see the evolution of just her, for example. Like last week we were sparring together, and every time, and I was working on my defense, and she'd hit me, and then she'd go, oh shit, sorry. So I'm like, man, that's the point. Yeah. You're throwing nice punches, your overhand right's nice.
Yeah. It's
And this week she just wasn't.
I have a go at her, mate. There's no sorries in the fucking sparring class, mate. Yeah. Unless you have a head clash, I think so. But there's no sorries, mate. Sparring, you hit him clean, cool. That's sparring. Yeah. If you don't hit anyone, well, the fitness classes are downstairs, or you know what I mean, in the other part of the gym.
Exactly.
But yeah.
It definitely does.
When people understand that.
It definitely does take a little bit to understand that, though.
That's right. And she's her Kubra and a couple of the other guys and girls are understanding that, and they're getting better, and that's it. That's just part of it. And then when a new one comes in, they'll say the same thing. Oh, sorry. No, this is sparring. Don't say sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going to get hit in the head.
Yeah. It's fun though with like trying to get that balance though, because you as much as you hear people, you don't like. No one ever likes a bully in like a sparring class. No one ever likes someone to like go too hard on someone who's a beginner and stuff. So it's good to have that balance.
I'm against that. And when that happens, you know what I do? I'll get one of the other boys, Nate, Lee, you know what I mean, Jake. Fucking go there and touch them up. You know what I mean? You got Martin, whatever. I'll bring in Joseph. You know what I mean? Phil Catalucci's son. Like, get in there and touch his kid up. You know what I mean? Just to teach him what we have to do.
Bit of humility, yeah.
When it's time, okay, I know how to push you, you know what I mean? And how to... I only go there to make numbers, yeah? I'm old now. I go there, I love sparring, I love having fun, but I don't spar to bash people. I spar to get them better, build their confidence up. I'll hit them, I'll pull back. They know it's open, they cop a hit, and I pulled it back, and I was like, mate...
Show them where the holes are.
Okay, cool. Yeah. They tighten up, they get better. That's my objective. Now, someone that's better than someone else... Right, have to do the same thing. When you know you've got him or you hit him hard, don't try to finish him. We're part of gym. Back off and just do something else and let them get their breath back or get their composure back and let them go for it. It's about building each other up. When we spar in other gyms, when it's fight sparring, when you got to train for a fight and you've got other gyms, okay, you got 3 rounds, hard rounds, go for it. You know what I mean? But when it's amongst each other and you know you're better than the person, work on your defenses, work on something else. Just work on a jab. Even if you get hit, doesn't matter. Work on a jab. Or
just work on just going for body shots and defense. If you can see
body shot, whatever. Just think of something in this round I'm going to work on with this person.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been fun to evolve though.
And we've got a lot of numbers there, man.
Yeah. I can even feel with myself. Like I've done plenty of sparring and stuff, but with your classes, I think I'm sparring guys who are like better than me.
Like better.
Martin and Lee, those guys who are definitely touching me up a little bit, but I'm starting to be able to react to them a little bit better, starting to be able to roll off their punches.
You're used to sparring whoever you're sparring, right? And now you're coming to different, to the other gym, which you spar here at South Melbourne, you used to spar, didn't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
So wherever you spar, you're used to that. And all of a sudden you come to another gym, you've got to start working them out. Okay, then the second time you spar, third time you spar, then you get their number or you know what they're doing and you prepare yourself and whatever. But it's about evolving, you know what I mean? So how do you get better? By beating everyone up all the time. You need to get hit. You need to get someone that's You throw 1 or 2, they throw 3s and 4s and 5s. Like, fuck, what do I do? And then you got to be, you know what I mean? That's just part of it, yeah.
When you go to throw a punch and you know that they're going to counter nicely and they're going to roll with your punches and then counter you, it's just like a much more advanced. I was saying to you on Tuesday night that I was like really frustrated because I felt like my defense wasn't allowing me to really think a few moves ahead.
Yeah.
Like I was going way back here when I was trying to go. When I was trying to block her, I was going way down, going like weaving way down too low, and I couldn't really like roll out and throw the counters that I would like to. But
you know, sometimes, Jake, when we do this, right? And I know, like, let's say I know if I'm going to come in and throw a double jab or whatever, a jab, and I know this person's going to go an overhand right. Well, sometimes I might have to throw the double the jab up, cop the punch. You know what I mean? To throw my 3s and 4s. You know what I mean? To throw my 3 and 4 in the combo, the punches, yeah?
Yeah.
So you can't worry about what they're going to do. If I've got my head in my combo in my head, you know what I mean? I'm going to throw it. I know I'm going to get hit. I still finish with that combo. And if I miss, I'll follow through with the 4-5 punch combo.
Right.
You know what I mean? To the point where you get him thinking, oh shit, look at what he's doing. Then he's worried about what you're doing. Then he stops, and then you start to tee off.
That's a good point. Because often if you're getting hit with the 3, 4s, and 5s, you're hesitant to throw your combination.
And then
you're
all of a sudden,
just loading up on a one punch.
Yeah. And when they're doing that, then you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And one punch, make him pay.
Yeah.
One punch, make him pay. You know what I mean? It's a chess game. You know, when you're beginning, you just get in there and swing away.
Right.
But as you get better and better, and it takes time.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, the science of it, and like how much you realize that you need that attention to detail, and it's not just getting in there and just banging hay.
No. Everyone can get in and swing away, then you gas out, whatever. But, I mean, I'm not fit at all compared to you young guys, yeah? Right, but I'll still get in there, I'll do 10 rounds, but I'll do 10 rounds my pace. Right? And you guys will go flat, and all of a sudden, hang on, guys, I told you we're doing 10 rounds. So spar so you can have enough energy for 10 rounds.
Marathon,
right? But they spar like 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and they gassed out. Okay, well, I'm starting to spar. Mayweather, McGregor, doing this shit. Mayweather's playing, took his time, what was it, round 6?
Yeah.
Now we're fighting. When McGregor had nothing. And now we're fighting. And then just bashed him.
Yeah.
Because he just took everything, went and gassed out. Okay, I could do this. And that's what's happening. But that takes, it's experience. It takes time, it's experience. Yeah, so, but you know, young lion wants to get in there and young bull wants to get in and just bulldoze everything over.
Especially when you're sparring with one of the guys who you spar well with. Like, I find that I have a really good time sparring like Lee and Martin and those guys.
They're good value.
Once I get in there, I'm just like, you want to represent yourself well. But then with me, I'm not very fit at the moment. I'm about to go into challenge training. Yeah. So I'm trying to get...
Oh, you're doing the challenge?
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm doing the challenge this year.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to get fit now. But anyway,
you got to have your base.
Speaking of McGregor, Mayweather, monumental fights, UFC's coming up this week. We've also got Warriors Way, which is Hammer's show. And then we've got Eternal MMA. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No.
So Eternal MMA is like an Australian promotion.
Okay.
And they've got a big show, two title fights on Friday night.
Oh, nice.
At Melbourne Pavilion.
Oh, nice.
So massive week in combat sports. We've also had Volkanovski, Holloway announced. And did you hear about Ben Sassoli? Sam Greco's boy Ben Sassoli is fighting Greg Hardy on the 18th of October. Greg
Hardy? No, I didn't hear that.
So do you know the big heavyweight, Greg Hardy, the one who everyone not everyone kind of hates because he bashed his missus?
I didn't want to say that, but yes, I know this guy. Yeah.
So Ben Sassoli's fighting.
He hasn't been tested, that guy yet. They've given him just, I don't know. People, he hasn't been tested yet. Everyone. Yeah, you know what I mean? But he'll be exposed, or he'll be exposed to see how good he really is, a guy. You know what I mean? But with that weight division, one punch changes shit. Yeah. Yep.
And Ben Sassoli's got that one punch.
Yeah.
He's a big, powerful boy.
And one of Greco's boys, yeah?
Yeah.
Sam Greco is just what a superstar of a martial artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing, so he'll have a plan.
Amazing what he's done with some of his fighters as well. And, Volkanovski versus Holloway. What a fight. What a fight. We've been
spoke about this one.
Yeah.
I mean, I want Volkanovski for an Aussie to win, but we're talking about Max Holloway, mate. He's been in wars.
He loves a five-rounder. Loves a five-rounder.
And he'll, you know what I mean? And, I can't go past Max. I want Volkanovski to win, but How can you not favour Max anyway?
For a 145er, he's just so good. So good.
Mate,
He just
work rate,
precision.
it just keeps going, mate. He exposes people.
Mm.
You know, I remember
You saw what he
Ortega.
did to Ortega,
Mate, and Ortega's heart was so, mate, he just heart too big, which means he got too much punishment. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I just think it'll be the same thing.
So you think that it'll be another case of, because obviously Volkanovski's a pressure fighter as well, and he'll be definitely trying to put the pace on.
Can he do it for
Holloway.
5 rounds?
That's the thing, because Holloway will tag him for 5 rounds.
Holloway will tag him 5 rounds.
I loved it when Holloway fought Ortega. Obviously, Ortega's heart was massive, and he'll only get better. He's a young guy.
Yeah.
But did you see the part where Holloway actually started tapping him with the hook to show him where his holes were?
Yeah.
And he's like, I just wanted to help the guy out to show him.
That's confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, nothing's guaranteed in that sport, or any combat sport. Yeah. So for him to do that, he was confident. Nothing was bothering him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Max Holloway, man.
His stand up is just outstanding.
He's just a step above the rest, I think. You know what I mean?
But I really hope that Volkanovski can go in there and really give him a good fight. If not win,
He will.
We love.
I'm sure he will.
Aussie
I'm sure he
boys
will.
to
Big
win.
heart. I'm sure he will. I don't know, but I just can't go. I can't go against Max on this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just knowing what he's done, all the wars he's been. You know what I mean? With Poirier and all that. And he put it on Poirier too, didn't he?
He did, but
You know
Poirier
what I mean?
was just too big and strong.
Too big and strong. If Max stayed at that weight for 6 months and then, you know what I mean, fought him, be different.
As
you
in
know?
put on a bit of muscle.
Yeah, put on a bit of muscle and stay.
A lot
Be different.
a lot of people do think that Max's future's in lightweight, but
He's still young.
definitely-
What is he? 30? What is he?
30 or something, yeah, around
still
there.
young, yeah.
He's been. It seems like he's been around for a while because he's been in the game for a little while.
Yeah.
Fought McGregor all those years ago
Yeah.
and lost, and then he just came up from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon his future might be in lightweight because those weight cuts are heavy.
These weight cuts for those boys are not good.
We're seeing a lot
Not
of guys
healthy.
kick the trend though and move up weights.
They have to.
We've seen that a bit. Darren Till's going up to
Yeah.
to 185,
Yep.
which would be a good move for him.
Yeah, but what challenge have they given him, mate?
Gastelum.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up to the next weight division, you know what I mean? 185.
Yeah.
You fight a Gastelum. Yeah, I don't know, man.
People sleep on Gastelum a bit, I feel.
Yeah, but you know what? Till's obviously got power and all that, but then when you see some footage on YouTube training up for this fight, his chin's still out there.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Do you
Yeah,
think that's
he's
his-
punching and his chin's out there. It's all right when you're punching someone and they're not punching back. But when these fuckers punch back, like Gastelum, Woodley or whatever, fight back and your chin's out there, it's only a matter of time, mate, where you get caught. And when you get caught with those little gloves,
Well, you
game
saw
changer.
him get caught by Masvidal,
Masvidal, you know what I mean? Woodley, you know what I mean? It's just chin's out there. So you've been Thai boxing background, more Thai background. Wouldn't you have your chin tucked in there, shoulders tucked, you know what I mean? Okay, it is different guard, different, but still when you're punching,
He's got that.
they're like that.
He's
They're like
got
that. They're like that. Not like that.
It's almost like that confidence though that he kind
Yeah.
of puffs his chest out when
Yeah,
he fights.
cool.
And
When
has that-
when the hand hits it, you'll
Yeah.
get knocked out again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in there. I'm not the one making hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I know the sport. You know what I mean? And it's only a matter of time. Yeah.
What do you think
Happens
about
to everyone.
What do you think about that baddest motherfucker belt between Masvidal and?
It's a good little gimmick, I guess.
and
It's a good
Diaz.
little gimmick, but they don't need to use that to sell pay-per-views. But yeah.
This
But
one's
how good is Diaz?
Oh,
He said, you're going to make a belt, and look what's happening. Yeah.
Those guys are OGs though, man. They deserve to be making their own terms.
But look how good he's dictating it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
about time. But good. Who you got?
Diaz.
Masvidal.
You reckon Masvidal?
If his cardio is up to scratch, yeah, Masvidal.
I think it's so hard to say
I don't know. Either way, it's 50-50.
because they're just both warriors, aren't
Yeah,
they?
50-50. I
And
want
they both
Masvidal. I
will-
want Masvidal.
Yeah, they
want
both
Masvidal.
will go until
Yeah.
it's over, until someone gets knocked out. Like
Yeah. Well, I want Masvidal.
they're both lion-hearted fighters,
Yeah.
which is awesome, and they're both the baddest motherfuckers in the game. I think.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. And obviously, man, UFC 243 this weekend. Who you got?
This weekend, next weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
Next week. Oh, it'll be this weekend when it's
okay,
released.
Okay. Whittaker.
You got to have your boy Rob. Tell me where he's going to have an advantage.
Okay. Just because he comes with different, he throws punches and kicks at different angles, you know what I mean? If Adesanya's stand-up is unbelievable, I love it. You know what I mean? The make and miss, make and pay, I was a fan of that. I should do a lot of that. And it's not about me, I'm just saying about the style. If Rob throws one or two punch or kick combos, and Adesanya makes him miss and makes him pay, or make him pay all the time, and just chip away, one spot, one target, whatever, just chip away, chip away.
Aim and fire.
Yeah, aim and fire, right? To the point where you're not going to start throwing punches and kicks, and then that's when you'll open up his little tricks and open up with little tricks and land those punches and kicks and knees or whatever. But if Rob throws volume, so one or two, he'll make you miss, and then you'll try to make you pay, but then you come with a 3 or 4 punch, kick, knee, whatever combo that may be, you know what I mean? You'll tag with Israel. Might not be the first round, but as you get a bit more fatigued, second, third, fourth, it's 5-rounder. You will tag him. You can't land the one punch on a guy that's very light and very creative on their feet. You know what I mean? Very rarely, unless they get really tired and they get a bit sloppy or whatever, because sloppy would get tired.
That's Israel's bread and butter, guys who try and do that to him, hey?
He'll be in and out, make him miss, make him pay, crafty, a bit of tricks, this, whatever. But when you're doing the tricks and whatnot, and this guy's coming at you with 3s and 4s and 5s and keeps coming at you, and he's very fit and keeps coming at you, there's a good chance that he'll land. And that's the only way that I would train someone up to fight someone that's very light on their feet. You know what I mean? Not to throw one punch, to step into your kicks, to step into 3 to 4, 5 punches with the kick. Not just throw a kick, just pivot off and throw a kick. You know what I mean?
I think you saw it against Gastelum, where Israel was a little bit exposed, especially when he was up against the cage.
Gastelum had him.
And I think one of Rob's biggest strengths is of the angles that he comes at, but also when he explodes forward.
Yeah, and he covers the distance.
Yeah, and that's when we've kind of seen Adesanya a little bit exposed, is when people explode forward on him, and he isn't able to get out, especially when he's got his back against the cage type thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Gastelum had him. Was it a left kick or something? And then he rocked him, and then Israel went up against the cage.
Gastelum
and what did Gastelum do? Want to go and take him down.
Yeah.
Fuck, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Right body low, left body, right body, left uppercut. You would have knocked the kid out because the kid was gone. Got his composure back like a true champion, like a true warrior, Israel. And then, you know, kept doing what he was doing.
Do you see it maybe going 5 rounds?
5 rounds? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. 5 rounds, it's going to, well, no, I don't think. I think Rob will land it. Yeah. He will land the punch.
Do you see him doing one of those explosive ones, going explosive? Maybe Israel will try and duck left or right, and Rob will throw one of those head kicks.
Rob will try to do that. I'm sure he'll try that because that's what comes naturally for the kid, yeah? Israel will be too smart for that at the start, you know what I mean? And near the end, whatever. The kid's crafty. I know guys from New Zealand. One of my best mates, Clyde Cowley, he's a referee, Kings of the Ring. Jason Studdy, who's one of my mates, he's the promoter, Kings of the Ring, and Israel won it. My mate Clyde goes, mate, this kid's very, very, very gifted. And I can see he's gifted, yeah? But so that 1-2 step through with the right kick, yeah, might depending where you are. If you're up against the cage, well, you can't go back. If you're in the centre of the ring, you've got room to go back. Well, that won't work. But if Israel's going up against cage and he doesn't see the cage or whatever, misjudges it, and tries to go out, and then he hits the cage, yes, he will land.
Right.
Know what I mean? But if he's in the centre of the cage, right, and then you throw 1-2, mate, you make it miss all day long.
Yeah.
It depends where he is in the cage. You know what I mean? Yeah, volume will land against Adesanya. 1 or 2 punches, I just don't see it will land. But it doesn't mean it won't land, because Adesanya might come in with a jab with an elbow, he might be open and come in, you get caught, yeah. But volume will land with someone that goes in and out.
So say that you had to fight a guy like Adesanya. Yep. That's what you'd be. Would you be focusing on angles or more exploding forward?
Cutting the cage off, throwing my punches, volumes, see where I'll study, because I haven't studied Adesanya, I just know his style. See where he's going at a lot, but he's not predictable. He goes left, he goes right, he goes back, you know what I mean? But As he's going right, I'll sidestep to my right. As he goes to my left, I'll sidestep to my left or spin or do something, you know what I mean, to put him back. I'll find a way. You know what I mean? But easy saying finding a way than doing it, yeah? Right. That's two different things, yeah? Right. But these guys are elite. These guys are elite of the elite, and they're getting paid a shitload of money, so they're the best of the best. So they will have a game plan, and they will execute the game plan to a T. You know what I mean? So
do you know much about Rob's team in Sydney?
No, I know he trains out of the Bulldog gyms, which is one of my best mates, Steve McKinnon, and all that. And I've helped them out many times. Stuart come to me in Melbourne when he'd done a comeback, trained with me for about 3 weeks, and went back to Sydney. Was won his fight. Steve used to come to me in Thailand, McKinnon, and do his training camp there. And then we'll go and meet up in Bangkok, and while he's fighting, all that stuff. So I know those boys, and I know their stand up is good. Yeah, kickboxing, Thai boxing, good. Like they're very good, very good.
It's quite like a.
And when you see the footage of Rob sparring, it's in their gym. See footage of someone holding Thai pads, it's my mate Stuart.
Not many people really know too much about Rob's team. They kind of keep it like under wraps a little bit. They're not like,
They don't. Yeah, well, I don't know. They don't. Yeah, but when you see footage, you see Rob. The build-up UFC. What I mean? UFC does a little clip, 2 minute clip.
He always stays home for his camps.
Yeah, mate.
Doesn't feel the need to go overseas.
Doesn't need to go overseas. We've got good fighters here, good trainers here, good sparring partners here. You don't need to go. Yeah. Years ago, you need to go to Brazil and do jiu-jitsu in Brazil. You need to go to Thailand and do Thai boxing in Thailand. We don't need to do it, mate. We've got trainers.
We've got Gracie black belts.
We've got trainers here. Yeah. We've got training partners here. We don't need to travel like that. You might want to go somewhere to travel to be secluded and not have the distractions, maybe, okay. But you take your whole camp out, but you don't need to travel thousands of kilometres to go to be training with these guys. We've got the elite here.
And you can see that with the way the Aussies are coming up. They really are, man.
New Zealand, same thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, City Kickboxing are making noise, and they're just a little kickboxing gym out of fucking Auckland.
Auckland, yeah.
Crazy. Yeah. But I love it how their different styles habituate over time. Like, you look at Israel Adesanya and Dan Hooker, completely different styles. You look at Kai Kara France and Shane Young and those guys from that gym, they're all just got completely different styles, but Eugene Behrman trains them all, right?
The thing is, as a good trainer, there's some trainers that just train everybody the same way. You know what I mean? They'll train big heavyweight. He'll train a 60 kilo guy like the heavyweight. He'll train a guy that's fast, got the fast twitch fibers, like a guy that just throws big punches. He'll train a fat lady, you know what I mean? The same as he's going to train a 71 kilo guy that's like athletic, you know what I mean, like that. Right. You got to find what works for this person, body structure, the mechanics, you know what I mean, like bigger muscles, you know what I mean. Okay, you got to do this, you know what I mean. Be light on your feet, enhance that. So that's what a good trainer does. Will find what works for him, what works for this person, what works for this person, what works for this person, and just enhance that. Add a little spin, correct whatever you got to correct, but you can't train them all the same because they're all different. Adesanya, you know what I mean? Look at his body type. He's not going to train him like Volkanovski. Right. Because Volkanovski's gone there doing some training there too, isn't he?
He has.
Right? And so it's a good trainer will find what works for their fighters and build up on that, add a little spin, whatever, and correct them and just, you know what I mean? You can't train everyone the same.
Right.
Everyone warms up the same. Everyone does this same. Everyone does bag work the same. But then when you do the drills, whatever, you got to find what works for you. You might do the drills the same, but then add a spin. Okay, this will work for you better. This won't work for you better. The guy 6'2" is not gonna get in and do body hook up, whatever. They're gonna go in and out, whatever. You know what I mean?
And Adesanya's going to use that range. He's going to use those.
Yeah, Adesanya uses the range. If someone's going to get in, someone that's a bit shorter, you got to get in there, weave in, roll in there, or sidestep, or redirect and get a counter and get in there. You know what I mean?
Have you been down to Resilience Training Centre in Melbourne at all?
No.
So that's where you got like Dan Kelly and Jake Matthews and Jimmy Carrot and all those like Melbourne-based guys that are all training out of. Okay. Apparently they all get together and do like sparring sessions on Fridays and stuff. But man, I love to see that as well, guys from Melbourne boys. Yeah. Doing well overseas. Yeah. It's so awesome.
Well, they're good. Well, Jake Matthews, he's got a bit of promise, that kid. Yeah. Yeah.
He's only my age.
Yeah.
And he's been around since Ultimate Fighter Canada versus Australia.
You understand?
Ages ago.
Yeah.
But I like that he's not fighting too much. He's sort of taking his time because he's 23, man. He's got another
You're not burning the kid out.
10 years
in
this. So obviously, I think those boys are looked after well by their coaches and stuff. So
I think Jake doesn't his dad have a lot to do with the kid? Yeah. I met his dad. Dad seems like a nice guy. Yeah. But Jake looks very humble. You know what I mean? And he's got some skill. You know what I mean? He looks good. I like his style.
He's a beast as well.
Yeah.
Real strong. I think he got unlucky a few times in his last few fights, and he fought Kevin Lee a little while back as well, and that was kind of like a make or break fight for him at the time. Unfortunately, didn't get the win.
I'm not a fan of Kevin Lee.
Yeah, he
just talks too much.
Yeah, for someone who's on a losing streak.
I know, rah. I'm this, I'm that. You know, shut the fuck up and fight and win. You know what I mean? I don't. You shouldn't talk like that about people. I just don't like him. I'd shut up and fight.
Yeah, well, fair enough. From a fighter's perspective,
gracious as a champion, gracious in defeat. You know what I mean? Shut up, stop making excuses and fight. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Okay, you can say whatever you want till you show it, and let your actions speak.
Right.
Than your words. And people like to say this a lot about themselves. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. To actually believe it and to become, nah, man. Shut the fuck up. Do your hard work. Show it and let others talk about you, not you talk about yourself. Right. That's why I don't like to talk about myself. If I had another 50 fights under my belt, you know what I mean? Even then I wouldn't like to talk about myself. People say, oh, you done this, you've done, I know what I've done. I know what I could do. I know what I could have done. I know what I did in the gyms and all that. But I don't like to talk about myself.
There's that.
Shut up, let your actions speak.
Yeah. I think
let others speak. Sorry, let others speak about you. You know what I mean? So, and that's it. That's all you need to do.
It's just that there's that rat race to be the biggest personality, to have the most bravado, get the most attention. That's why you see a guy
on Facebook,
a guy like Instagram. Colby Covington, absolutely just like selling his soul.
And he sold himself out of a fight.
But also he's losing friends now over it. Guys like Masvidal and also Poirier from his gym both want to punch him in the face.
It's mate, whatever Colby's doing, right? He's probably not that person, but it's just, mate, he's trying too hard. You know what I mean? Just fucking fight, and that's it. Let your actions speak. I mean, the guy did all right in his last fight. You know what I mean? Against
against Robbie Lawler.
Lawler, you know what I mean? Yeah, put it on him. You know what I mean? Did right. Cool. Fight for the belt. And
people would really appreciate that performance more if you weren't such a cockhead about it.
You understand?
And a legend like Robbie Lawler, everyone loves Robbie Lawler, man. Yeah, he's not one to talk.
You know what I mean?
Everyone loves him because he's a fucking animal.
Yeah.
And he's ruthless.
Gets in and that's his name, ruthless, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Their thing, the goat. I'm the goat. Shut the fuck up. You don't say if you're the GOAT. Let others tell you or tell everyone that this guy is the greatest of all time. You know what I mean?
Who's on your short list?
Greatest of all time? Where, in the MMA?
Yeah.
You got Khabib. You got DC. You got Holloway's up there. You got... Aldo was undefeated for 10 years. How can you take away with that? Okay, sports evolved, whatever, but you know what I mean? John Jones, of course, And Amanda Nunes is knocking people out. Amanda Nunes, she's knocking everyone out.
Wow, she's boss, man.
You know what I mean? That girl's smashing everyone.
What about George St. Pierre? Do you reckon he's up there?
St. Pierre, you know what I mean? You make Hughes. Where does it end? There's always someone, But I'm at right now. When you say greatest of all time, the GOAT, what are we talking about? Are we talking about inside the cage and outside the cage, or just talking about inside the cage? You know what I mean, or what? You're conducting about everything, or just the fight?
I guess that's a good point, isn't it? Because when people think about the greatest of all time for boxing, you think Muhammad Ali. I think Muhammad Ali because obviously he's an amazing fighter. You going 15 rounds with him. If you want to fight him, you got to be sure that you got to fucking kill him to get him out of that ring. And outside of the ring, he was an incredible personality, like a strong character. Did a lot of great things as well. So that's a good point when you think about it. The martial artist, all encompassing.
You know what I mean? What
as a person?
St. Pierre was always GSP, conducted himself
like a champion
like
inside,
inside and outside. The way the guy speaks, he's just doesn't say anything bad about him. He just what a humble guy, what a superstar. Khabib, you know what I mean? Humble guy. You're a very religious guy, humble. And in there, in the ring, in the cage, he does what he's got to do. You know, you got John Jones. He's got so much talent. Goes inside the cage, outside the cage. Look at the,
he's a bad boy.
He got up.
He's a bad boy.
I can't talk because I was fucking a bad boy, and I probably still am. But
I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that.
No, mate.
A lot of fighters are have that sort of thing where it's just like
all
you're
or nothing.
Yeah.
What is this? Go hard or go home. You know what I mean? There's no in between.
For those of you who are listening, that's the tattoos wrapped around Nick's wrist. All or nothing. Go hard or go home.
So I have to back that shit up.
So you conduct yourself like a true.
I have done it all. I've done.
So you can understand Johnny Bones Jones's side of things.
I understand, man. You know what I mean? Fight hard, train hard, fight hard, party hard, back to train hard, fight hard. I've done it all, and it's worked against me when I've partied hard and go back to fighting. But I know exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're on top of it, it's all fun and games, and you're going out and you're having shenanigans, whatever, drinking, partying up, carrying on, and you keep winning, and all of a sudden, boom, one fight you get dropped. Shit, wake up call, go back to hard training, and then you forget, you keep going again. You know what I mean? But hasn't happened to John Jones yet, but it happens to everyone, mate. It happens to everyone. It happens to everyone.
I was actually just looking. Do you know? Have you seen Sherdog, the website?
No.
You can literally just go and see all the every fighter's record, lost win to this guy this time.
Oh, is it the record?
Yeah.
Records will actually see the fights too.
Yeah, you can see the fights. You can't watch the fights, but you can see who they versed, if they won, they lost, decision, UFC fight night, whatever. And from all different disciplines as well. So I just was just in a bit of a wormhole, just scrolling through different fighters.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys that were just the best, they ended up having a few losses in either UFC or going to different promotions. Like you see BJ Penn at the moment.
He's got to stop.
He's got to stop with the street fights as well.
That's what alcohol, mate. That's what alcohol does. Yeah.
Drunken Hawaiian street fights. But yeah, man, you see that. So I mean, Johnny Jones, he looks invincible at the moment. At one point in time, Anderson Silva looked invincible.
Yeah.
GSP. These guys, and it's just I wonder if there is going to be a guy who goes out on top like that.
Who's going to go out on top undefeated or well, Khabib's out there. Who's Khabib got next?
Tony Ferguson.
If that's going to happen, I'm sure that will happen.
Oh man, I hope so. That would be the once in a lifetime.
I've still got Khabib, but he's got to get cut up.
Have you seen the last 8 fighters that Tony Ferguson's fought?
Didn't he post something on, I don't know, one of the Instagram or whatever, or Snap, and he had all fighters of all the blood.
Of all the different, and then him just
he'll get cut up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, when that guy grabs you, people say, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But then again, Tony's good on the ground, but a lot of other guys good on the ground too, and look what's happened, you know?
Well, I think Tony's poses a very, very interesting challenge for Khabib.
Yeah, he'll be the best.
He's like a cat, the way he moves. He's very slippery. He's very hard to get a hold of. And he'll cut you up, as you said.
And he comes from different angles. You don't know what this guy's going to do. How do you fight someone? How do you know what they're going to do when they don't even know what they're going to do? And come out and do this stuff, the freaky stuff, and cut you out, whatever, you know what I mean?
He's a truly Al Kukui, the nightmare, the devil. Yeah. That's him, man. Yeah. He's seriously a scary dude.
Yeah.
And he was training with Jeremy Stevens recently, who got poked in the eye.
Yeah, I've seen that fight.
And then quit, and people were not. Did you see all the bottles flying?
Yeah, not good.
Fuck, man, that was crazy scenes in Mexico.
Not good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the guy, not Jeremy's fault. He got poked in the eye. That guy punches on, you know what I mean? That guy's not afraid of shit, you know. So I mean, anyone who gets in there punches on, you know what I mean? He's hard of a line, but that guy punches on. So if he got poked in the eye, you know what I mean, he wouldn't take the easy way out. He'll, if he could see, he'll get in and keep fighting, you know. Yeah. But easy for us to say because we were not the ones that got poked in the eye.
Right.
But then why throw bottles and this and that or whatever, plastic, whatever.
Jeremy Stevens has had over 30 fights in the UFC. He's a fucking animal, dude. Like
what do the Americans call him? He's a true gangster.
Yeah,
he punches, you know.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that's not good. Not good.
I hope they do run it back because I think that
didn't have an altercation in the hotel after that.
No.
Yeah, look it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow! No,
I think
didn't-
someone pushed or whatever, and Yoel's, I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yoel, whatever.
Yeah, Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah.
Did you see that after the post-fight interview with him and Michael Bisping?
Yeah, he cracked it.
He cracked it, and Bisping was like, "Hey, listen, mate, I'm just trying to give you an interview here."
Yeah.
Oh man, exciting time. Are you going to any of the other events coming up, or?
Nah.
No.
No, I got a couple. Got Lee, got Nathan, doing on November 3rd on the association boxing.
Amateurs.
Do that. The amateurs. I got Nasser Kassab, my boy Nasser Kassab.
Is he the one who comes and trains after us?
Yeah, he'll be there tonight.
Tell us about him, man.
Ooh, this kid's Kyokushin background. He came to me when he was 18. He's 18. He's 20 years old now. Kyokushin background, black belt, Kyokushin, tough as nails. They came to me one time to do he had a fight. You want to do kickboxing? So they told him, I've got a fight for you this week. So he wanted to jump in thinking, and actually did all right. But lost that fight. Then they go, no, we need to find a proper trainer for this. I think they went around a couple of gyms. Eddie, his dad Eddie, mate, great family. Yeah, the whole family's nuts. He's got a sister that's nuts. He's got the younger brother that's cocky as, right, but Kyokushin background. It's all because of the father and the mother, you know what I mean, pushing him. And Nasser's the older one. So he come to me, done a PT, and he goes, mate, we want you. And I just came back from Thailand, like, I really didn't want to train fighters, you know what I mean? But this kid showed discipline. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to put your effort in 100. You're going to put all your effort into this person or this guy or girl, whatever, and then 6 months later they're going to leave. You know what I mean? That's just disheartening. It's like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing that for? So, 8 fights later with me, 8 wins later with me. Australian Australian kickboxing champ.
Wow.
Now, he's got a fight October 25th. With a Victorian boy. They called us out. So okay, cool. So
How old is he?
20.
20.
Mate, this
Australian
kid,
kickboxing champ.
This kid kicks fucking hard, mate. I've held pads for a lot of people, a lot of champions, a lot of heavyweights, a lot of everything. This kid's 77 kilos, and he sits on 77 kilos. No weight cut, nothing. I don't want anyone cut weight. You know what I mean? Cut weight and get him down to 74, but no, let him sit at 77, but he's like 6'1.5". Right? When he kicks, man. I saw some footage on Facebook. When he kicks, like fuck. And then
What's
every
his
time
name in case anybody wants to go look him up?
Nasser Kassab.
Nasser Kassab. I'm sure he'll be on Instagram and stuff. Go get around him, guys.
Mr. Hollywood.
Mr. Hollywood.
Yeah, because he's got all his Versace bed sheet. Yeah, kids love all that shit. Whatever. Buy a house instead, Nasser. Anyway, this kid kicks hard. He started from Kyokushin where their hands are down, whatever, you know what I mean? So we're trying to tighten him up with the boxing. He had a Kyokushin fight under Judd Reed. Judd Reed had a comp a couple of weeks back. Australia versus Japan. He fought a Japanese world champ. These guys are legit, yeah? This world champ, when you're world champ in Japan, you're the best in the world. You are the best in the world because it's a national sport. Nasser fought him, right? Went the distance and lost on a split, which should have been a draw anyway, right? And Nasser's done Kyokushin for, because doing kickboxing the last 2 years, done Kyokushin for like 3-4 weeks for this fight. That's it. You know what I mean? And we put it on this guy. Like it was a good fight. Showed him a little bit too much respect. If you fought him again now, it'd be different. You know what I mean? Only because, Kyokushin is Japanese national sport. And Japanese world champ comes, you think, and you're a young kid, you think, Japanese world champ. Even though this kid's not scared of anybody, but still playing in his mind a bit. So showed him a bit too much respect. So he just had that. And now October 25th on the Ultimate Promotions with Jody McCauley, Johnny Skeeter, we got another fight. So with the fight nights, it's that one, October 25th and November 3rd. I like to go. I've seen so many fight nights. Just drains me to go. Unless I've got my boys are fighting or anything like that, I'll go. You know what I mean? Unless it's something special, one of the guys from FightFit are fighting and it's a straight state title, Australian title, okay, I'll go. I only got one day off.
Right.
A Sunday. I want to stay home with my girls, my little daughter.
Of course.
My wife, take them out, do something. My good daughter's only 10 months old, you know what I mean? Coming up in a couple of days. but I just want to be there. I don't want to spend nights, week, you know what I mean, at fight nights unless I have to. My wife loves to do it, but now because the kid's small, right, it's hard to bring a kid to the fight night.
Yeah.
So
unless your boys are fighting, you
unless my boys are fighting, I'll go. If they're not fighting, everyone understands. I just want to be home for my girls. Yeah,
Awesome.
I've seen thousands and thousands. Paul will tell you the same thing.
Of course you have.
You know what I mean?
Of course you have.
Fight
You've been
nights.
involved in enough
overseas,
yourself.
mate, giving everything. But yeah. So yeah,
Mate, I won't keep you too long. It's been 45 minutes. I know you've got to go have a meeting over at Moorabbin now.
Moorabbin, FightFit number 3. We're expanding. Yeah, Moorabbin, FightFit.
Yeah, so you got to go see the new waterhole, mate.
Go see the new waterhole. Yeah. So happy days. Bit nervous, very excited, and yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, it'll be what it'll be. You guys will get that all set up soon, and I can't wait, man.
Yeah,
can't
man.
wait. It'll be awesome.
Mate, thank you very much.